Hello everybody, Gina Aliotti here. Welcome to my kitchen. Today I'm making something really delicious. They're coconut banana bites. These are perfect for any time of the year, but especially around the holidays. They're really fun and easy to make, and everybody loves them. They're healthy, but they still have a little bit of a sweet flavor to them. So using the bananas, we're gonna keep it healthy, but we're gonna add some dark chocolate, some coconut, and some peanut butter. So what a great mix. Let's get started. So what I have here is I have my pot over here just on warm, and I'm going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil just to melt at the bottom of the pan. So I'm going to add a tablespoon of coconut oil just to the bottom of the pan. Then what I have here is dark chocolate. I got this at Trader Joe's. It's a pound of dark chocolate, 72%. So anything over 70% is what you really want. That's when you're going to get all the antioxidants, and that is when chocolate becomes a superfood. Anything under 70% still might have benefits, but not as many powerful antioxidants as a dark chocolate that's over 70%. So I'm going to take part of this bar, probably about half of, so about 9 squares here. So I'm just going to use my mite and break this, and again that's about 9 squares. So about a cup, if you were to put it in a measuring cup, a cup of dark chocolate. And I'm going to save this for later. Put it in the freezer for those moments that you just need a little something sweet that you want to satisfy that sweet tooth. Have a little square, little pointer there, as long as it's dark chocolate. So I've got my chocolate in, and I'm just going to allow this to melt in the pot. Now while that's melting, I'm going to take organic coconut flakes, and these are really fine flakes. So you want to make sure that you get the really fine flakes. These are shredded for baking. So I'm going to take my coconut flakes and I'm going to place them on the bottom of this plate. And I'm just going to put this aside for later. Then what I have is a fresh banana. I'm going to take my banana and I'm going to cut it into squares. So you want to make sure the banana is on the riper side, but not too ripe. So make sure it's still hard. It's not, you don't want to have any brown on it. If there's a little bit of green, that's fine too. So this banana is perfect. So I'm going to take it right out of there. And I'm just going to cut this into little bite-sized pieces. So about 8 pieces per banana. Perfect. So I've cut this into little bite-sized pieces, and I'm going to allow the chocolate over here to melt, and I'm actually going to add about 1/4 cup of peanut butter. You can use peanut butter, almond butter, whatever kind of nut butter you want, crunchy, smooth. This is crunchy peanut butter, so I'm going to have a little bit of a crunch to it. So I'm adding about 1/4 cup of peanut butter right into this mix. And as you can see, I'm just kind of eyeing everything. So I'm going to let this sit and warm and mix all together. And we will be right back, and I will show you how we're going to put together the banana bites. Alrighty, so the chocolate is all melted. You want to make sure that you have this on medium to low heat. You don't want it too hot, otherwise the chocolate will burn. So the chocolate and the peanut butter are well mixed. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 1 banana piece at a time, place it into the mixture, use a spoon to just move the chocolate around and make sure that the banana gets completely coated. And then I want to gently place it into the coconut there. And I like to use 2 spoons. One's for the chocolate and then one's for the coconut flakes over here. So now what I do is I'm just going to lightly place the coconut flakes on the banana. And then from there, I have prepared a sheet of wax paper just over a Tupperware lid, just because I'm going to place this in the freezer. So I want to make sure it's small enough to fit in my freezer. So I've just used a Tupperware lid, or you can use a small pan, cookie sheet. And so now I'm going to place this banana bite right on top of the wax paper, like so. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to do the same exact process to each of the banana pieces. And I want to mention that this is a tedious process because you want to do 1 banana piece at a time. And if you're in a hurry, it's not the best time to make these because if you're in a hurry, they're not gonna come out as pretty. You really have to do one at a time. I've done this in a hurry, tried to put a couple of the banana pieces in and then a couple over here on the coconut flakes, and they just don't come out as pretty and it's kind of a mess. So you wanna take your time, make sure you have plenty of time, and prepare the pieces one at a time. This isn't gonna take me very long, so I'm only using one banana. But if you're doing multiple bananas, you want to make sure that you do have plenty of time because it'll take a little bit longer. So take your time, nicely coat the banana, place it over here into the coconut flakes. You use a spoon to place the coconut flakes over the banana. And then you gently place the banana over onto a piece of wax paper. And you're going to do this until you have no more pieces of banana. Then you're going to place this into the freezer. You want them to settle in the freezer for a good 2 hours at the least. And then if you want them a little bit harder, 2 to 4 hours is perfect. So once they're all done, I have these here that have already been in the freezer. They're hard pieces and they're really good. They're bite-sized pieces. They come out delicious and the creaminess of the banana really adds to the flavor. And one other thing I want to note is if you have excess chocolate, of course you don't want this to go to waste. So what I'll do is I will take the excess chocolate, place it in a bowl, and I'll add my favorite cereal, whether it's Kashi Go Lean Crunch, maybe it's Grape Nuts, whatever it may be, whatever healthy cereal you have on hand. I'll place the chocolate in a bowl, put a cup or 2 or 3, depending on how much chocolate you have left over, in the bowl of chocolate, mix it all around, and then you will place it in on a baking sheet, or you can put it in a pie container and freeze them just like you do the banana pieces. Cut them once they've been frozen, so for another, say, 2 to 4 hours, just like the banana pieces, and you have yourself some really good, healthy, but sweet, healthy desserts, bars. So that's what I like to do with the chocolate, the excess chocolate. Just put the cereal in there, mix it all together, and then you have yourself some chocolate bars, breakfast bars. Of course, they're dessert, so you don't want to go crazy on those. So that is what I've prepared for you today, and I hope that you give this a try. It's really healthy with the bananas, really easy to do, just takes a little bit of time, and you have to be really gentle with the bananas, but if you have a little bit of time on your hands and you want a healthy treat, go ahead and give this a try, and it's sure going to please everybody at the party.